So, you might know that I write fantasy and mystery books. I write books like this, and I write books like this, and I write books like this. Well, I've gone and done something a little bit different. So, I have at this point a 7-year-old little guy, and he likes to make things up, as most kids do, but he actually inspired me. He created these little elemental snakes that had different little powers, and there were four of them. And I started thinking, what if I wrote him a book? Now, I don't do kids' books. I really don't. I've discovered that my characters like to swear too much and get into dangerous situations that can result in bodily harm and death. So, yeah, you saw. I write mysteries, I write fantasy, I don't do kids' books. Well, as it turns out, I do one. And it is absolutely adorable. This little 4.25 by 7 little volume. And it takes my son and it puts him in the center of the action, gives him a little adventure with these characters that he came up with. And he didn't know anything about it. It was a surprise. And I am so happy with how this came out. A very good friend of mine who I've had on the channel before, Serena Carlin, did the cover art for me. I had to sort of sneakily take some reference photos at Christmas time because he had gotten this Minecraft like sword Nerf launcher thing that was about the right shape for what I had envisioned on the cover. And he didn't really know what I was doing and why I needed him to like stand and hold the sword up. And I'm like, just do it. Just do it. You'll understand eventually one day. And it's so whimsical and it's so fun. And I couldn't just write the story and, put a fun cover on it. No, 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 no. I had to go the extra mile and I had to add little chapter art. And I know it's small, but as the chapters progress, the coin on the cover here, which starts out blank, slowly adds all of the other elements until the very end. And I couldn't just write the story and slap a cover on it and put some fun little details in there. I also had to make sure it was professionally edited. So my son got a professionally edited, professionally designed book of his own. And I personally am quite pleased with the typography. So hold a little closer. I did the typography myself, which took some Googling and some trial and error, but I am so happy with how it came out. It looks stunning on the cover. It stands out. I was able to make a little title page for it that matches. And yeah, I am just so pleased with how this little thing came out for him. And I'm not gonna lie, I left it open-ended a little bit at the end of the story, just in case he might be interested in some more, and maybe the next one we can kind of collaborate a little bit on how to form the story and what happens, what characters you might want to meet going back to this little magical land full of talking magical snakes and dragons and such. And yeah, I'm leaving it up to him. He hasn't decided yet. If I can print more of these and sell them when I do like in-person events, because I do get questions at events, are my books appropriate for kids? And I have to tell them absolutely no, they are not. So if I had a little something that was a little bit more age appropriate for like the 6 to 8 crowd, that might be fun. But again, I wrote this for him, about him, and it's really his choice what I do with it. And yeah, so this is the book that I wrote for my son, the one time potentially that I am a children's author, and I'm just so proud of it. And I'm proud of him and the way he inspires me.